Hello and welcome, or welcome back. This is my June setup. It's kind of a vlog, or plan with me, or plan with me with a vlog in it, or something like that. So hopefully you enjoy it. This is just me setting up my weekly with the schedule in the left-hand side and then a little task list on to the right. And here's the notes for a couple dresses that I wanted to make. Very, very simple things. And just me flipping through to see what else I need to add to my task list. There's always something I forget. And here's a tarot reading that I did. This is the first tarot reading I do of the month. I usually do two. So it was an interesting and educational experience. So I definitely have not memorized all of the meanings of tarot cards, so I still look them up online. The website that I use most often is Biddy Tarot, and I find her explanations really clear, and I really usually agree with what she's saying. I don't always agree with what she's saying, which is why I also use a published book, a tarot book that I'm using here, by P. Hollander, to just kind of flesh out the things that I don't necessarily agree with, or the things that I think that could be a little bit more explained. And after I pull my cards and write them down, I go through what the tarot says and kind of try to apply it to my life and see exactly what it's saying that I can actually implement into my problems. Like in this case, it was telling me that I worry a little bit too much, and I maybe am a little bit too isolated. So I was trying to look on those and figure out what I can do to actually address that. And I say, okay, so I can stop worrying so much, that's easy. And I can also kind of spend more time with my people, my community, and ask them for help rather than trying to do everything myself. Another thing that it said that really resonated with me was that I don't spend enough time just focusing on things that make me happy and kind of remind me of who I am and what I want, and the good things in my life. So I've been trying to do more of that, and that's kind of what this vlog is about. I decided to learn some about astrophysics, and here is the result of a very strong windstorm while I was reading Brief History of Time, actually. And I'm trying to spend more time working on art things. I don't really feel like I'm very good at any of it yet, but I'm still practicing. And the practicing is really, it's good and really meaningful. So I'm working on a linoleum carving here, and I'm just kind of drawing on it with a chalk pencil to remind myself of what I want to carve away and what I don't. And this carving is actually a tarot card itself. It's an illustration of the Rider-Waite tarot card, Eight of Wands, which means basically just wands are the creative element. So it's just that energy and creative feeling, and Eight of Wands is just the creativity flying through the air without anything stopping it. So it's just the feeling that you're overwhelmed by what you can do, and your ideas and your visions. So yeah, I've always really liked that card, so I'm trying to carve it of myself right now. And this is a very nitpicky operation, so there's a lot of close-ups of literally carving away the linoleum. So this is very silly, but I absolutely love the little curls of linoleum that get formed. I think it is just so cute. And here's the finished carving, or part of it anyway. I have to still cut away the background, but this is just the outer edges, so it's much easier to keep it, clean and tidy. And my filthy hands. And I wasn't really ready to finish working on that one yet, so I just did a really quick print of something else that I carved a little while ago. And I'm using gold ink, and it's just so fancy. And here it is. Very, very simple. And then I decided to be really self-indulgent and take myself on a trip away for the weekend to the ocean. And I packed a ridiculous amount of things. I packed my journal and my planner and my iPad and my portable keyboard and a sketchbook and a different kind of sketchbook and just a pencil bag and my portable speaker and my charger, of course, which is desperately needed. And I also included my laptop and my Kindle, which is so old that they don't even make this kind anymore. And then, in case I ran out of books on my Kindle, I decided to pack 2 more books, plus, running shoes and a bathing suit and all this other stuff, and food. And I ended up not using any of it. My computer died. I didn't really want to read any of the books that I had with me. I didn't feel like sketching anything. I didn't want to plan. I didn't do anything. I ended up just barely getting into the ocean and running a little bit, but people had this big event on the beach, and I didn't want to get involved in their stuff and bother them when they were working on things, so I didn't even do that. So it was definitely an experience in being careful what you wished for, because I wanted this really relaxing weekend, and I sure got it. And that's it. Please enjoy this video of dawn on the beach in the little tiny small area where nobody else was.